Hey everybody, welcome back. So let's wrap up this SJAM versus NAL naked and laughing situation because this is getting too much. Because the whole basis of this situation is very off-putting, and it all started over 60 US dollars that NAL spent on sushi. Now there's a lot more things to be worried about, such as SJAM's drinking issue, but let's get into this and let's talk about it. NAL says, I'm vile because SJAM drinks and chooses to be a B. F the F on out of here, Slinky. I didn't do shit to that son of a B for him to be a nasty prick to me. F the F off, B. Yeah, at least I don't drive drunk all the time trying to kill people, you dumb F moron. Try again, B. Wow, okay. And of course, people are saying, you need help. You're supposed to be a female, right? Act like it, ma'am. And there's some replies here that for some reason I'm not getting, but you're getting the point here, right? And of course, SJAM replies, and his reply is this: no one is on your side because no one is going to side with an also drunk, mooching off her parents' immature woman. You're expecting people to be on your side against police, paramedics that were in the ambulance with me, nurses, doctors, and other hospital staff. Oh, and my parents. I don't care what you or anyone thinks they know. Already spoke with the police and it wouldn't have gotten past their noses. Now go back to your dark hole you crawled out of and leave people alone. And I totally get this. I do think SJAM does have a drinking issue, but the thing is that they didn't breathalyze him, and they waited until he was in the hospital hours later to give him a blood test that showed his blood alcohol level was at 0. Can you do anything about that? Nope. They already did the test on him. His blood alcohol level is at 0. There's nothing can be done right now. So what people are up in arms calling Waterloo Region Police to go after SJAM, it does nothing because they've already tested his blood alcohol level. They could have dropped the ball, maybe. He did admit he was drinking earlier hours before he drove. There could have been some alcohol in his system, but the thing is, I'm sure these cops are experienced enough, since there were 2 of them, to smell his breath. The paramedics would have smelled his breath. The firefighters would have smelled his breath. They didn't smell anything. They didn't do the test. The test was done later at the hospital. There you go. Gypsy Ass says, well, seems like she's just finding reasons to bash you. Don't give internet thoughts money, SJAM. This is the outcome. So at the end of the day, what can I say? Naked and Laughing wanted some monies from SJAM because she saw that Foodie Beauty was getting the monies from SJAM. SJAM was using his EI, his employment insurance, to throw hundreds to thousands of dollars at Foodie Beauty. And Naked and Laughing saw an opportunity. Hey, here's what I'm gonna do, and he can give me some money for my credit card payment. She found monies for a credit card payment some other way. She used the money SJAM gave her for sushi, and that's on her. She can do whatever she wants. NAL says, gotta love obtuse morons who support drunk driving. I have lost loved ones to this shit, and people I know have brain damage over other people's actions, crashing into her and giving her brain damage. If I want to talk shit about a effing drunk driver, I will. You stupid B. You're absolutely vile dog trash for sticking up for a misogynist drunk POS like him. He will not manipulate me with his BS tactics. He thinks he's above the law. It's not his first nor his last nor last time doing it, so please shut the F up. He kills someone, that shit's on your conscience, not mine. Up early for work. Piss off. Now, it seems Naked and Laughing is a reseller. So he seems to sell things on eBay. This was 4 hours ago at the time of the recording, so I guess pretty early in the morning. A lot of people share their experiences. I will not be getting into that. All I want to say is let's wrap this up. This started over monies, and look at what's happening now. We're going back and forth. Like, the internet is full of a lot of pettiness, a lot of things where you can be kind, be nice to people, and then they will return your kindness or niceness with pettiness. I've been there. myself personally, where I've helped countless amounts of people. And what do? They return my kindness with pettiness. And the internet, especially YouTube, is a hard place. SJAM replies to Naked and Laughing and her community post with his own, saying, no one is on your side because no one is going to side with... Didn't I read this already? I did read this already. Let's go to his newest one. Here we go. So this is the one I'm supposed to read now. No, you only manipulated and lied to gain funds because your parents were probably tired of paying your way. At the end of the day, Naked and Laughing lives at home. She says she's 38. She doesn't look it. She looks a lot older. I mean, people do, try to present themselves younger than they are. I'm just going to say it that way. What can I say about this whole situation? It didn't have to be this way. Eggy Toast and Willie Rot says, you had her channel removed. SJAM says no. Kiki says SJAM get help. I do think SJAM needs help with his drinking issue. I think he's going to get in trouble if he doesn't find the appropriate help. In my opinion, of course. But once again, this didn't have to air out like this. If one person has a problem with another, the worst place to air out these problems is online. It's best done in private. And it just puzzles me that more and more people keep doing this, where they put their issues out online, especially YouTube, which gives other people a chance to comment on it, like myself. Like for me, I'd rather address these issues in private and not in public, because then you got people who will react to it, will discuss it, who will talk about it, and then it just becomes a whole complete mess. And I don't like messes. I don't like people knowing your business, because nobody had to know that Naked and Laughing sent the schnoods to SJAM. Then she got money from SJAM and she used it for sushi. Nobody had to know that. Nobody needs to see SJAM's schnoods when people have been circulating them around on the internet. Nobody needs to know that Naked and Laughing's cooch is hairy. No one needs to know that. This is something that should have been kept private, but alas, at least we know why SJAM disappeared in early November, because the last time he streamed or did anything last year was the 5th. So if I'm supposed to make an educated guess, it's either the 5th or the 6th, maybe the 7th. I would say more like the 5th or the 6th that something happened with him and driving that Nissan SUV that was too expensive. He crashed. It got totaled, and he had to get what I believe now is a Ford Focus, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, hopefully SJAM gets the help he needs, and we don't see a sad ending to this whole entire situation. Other than that, I think both parties need to leave each other alone, but usually that's not the case. People hold grudges on here in this corner of the YouTubes, well, all the YouTubes, to be honest with you. And we shall see what happens. Anyways, leave me a comment. Tell me what your thoughts are in this entire situation. I'd really like to hear that. Also, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.